All right, counter punch boxing. Okay, look, let's just get right into it. Okay, $550,000 plus. Okay, an additional. Okay, over $500,000 and an additional $300,000 if Nicholas Walters will get into the ring with Lomachenko. That was the original deal. Now look. What am I talking about? I watched another channel, and basically these guys are on a sinking ship, okay? They've lost their credibility. They lost all their talking points with Nicholas Walters and Rigondeaux, and we're going to talk about these two quickly, briefly, and it's more of a response to their video, okay? They claim, let's start with Nicholas Walters, like I said, a career-high payday in the original offer to fight Lomachenko, turns it down. Not enough money. I'm gonna turn it down. So what happens? Bob Arum. You don't play with Bob Arum, okay? If there's one promoter in this business you don't play with, is Bob Arum, okay? So what does he do? He sidelines Lomachenko, or not Lomachenko. He sidelines Walters, okay? Now the inactivity. Now he's complaining about the inactivity. He's forced into taking the second offer, and I believe even HBO had to pony up a little bit of cash just to get him in the ring on the second offer to make the fight happen at the end of the year. Remember, this was the end of 2016, I believe. Okay, they get him in the ring, and what does he do? We all know, I'm going to make it quick. He quits, okay, just like Sosa quit round 8, just like Mariaga round 7, just like Rigondeaux round 6, and now Walters quits round 7, okay? Now, the channels, what do? They're panicking. They're like, oh my God, what do we do? What do we do? Because we've been talking for a month, and you've been clicking on my videos, listening to me tell you how Walters is going to expose this hype job. He's going to beat this guy, and he just quit, okay? What do we do? Now, what do? They blame it on the money. I listened to a 48-minute video. 48 minutes, okay? Usually my attention span is about 4.5 minutes long, okay? I listened for 48 minutes, okay, of them basically defending Walters, saying, oh, well, yeah, he quit because, he was so mentally, distraught because of the money, and, he was getting ripped off, and, it's because, he's not, this, white European guy, and he's this, and he's, they're trying to blame it on race. They're trying to blame it on everything other than the fact that Loma basically just annihilated him, okay? I mean, so we'll leave it at that. But like I said, turned down a career-high payday in the original fight for Nicholas Walters. Go look it up. Look it up. Turned down a career-high payday plus, come on, $300,000 if he wins. Lomachenko said, look, I will give you $300,000 out of my own money if you can beat me. That's nearly a cool meal right there. That's nearly $1 million, okay? I mean, come on. Now, if you want to, here's the thing. If you're pissed off about being sidelined, you're pissed off about the inactivity, go out there and beat him, or at least put up a competitive fight and don't quit, okay? So, really, if he at least lost, went out on a shield, lost like a champ, then his career would be active right now, okay? I mean, he wouldn't be where he is now. Rigondeaux, okay? And by the way, Walters moved, I believe, didn't he move up from 126 to get, somebody needs to look that up. I need to look that up. But anyway, okay, like I said, blame Top Rank for the inactivity, turned down the original fight, career high payday, moving on to Rigondeaux. Now, here's the next great hope for these channels, right? We listened for months and months and months, and actually over a year, how Rigondeaux was going to come in there and he's going to expose the hype job. He's going to beat Lomachenko and click, click on this and, sub to my channel and give me all your money because I'm right and I know everything. And what happened? Okay, their talking point, their hype job got completely annihilated, exposed, just like Walters did. Now, what do they say? Okay, basically they blame it on the hand. I mean, just like Rigondeaux did. Rigondeaux did not give Lomachenko 1 ounce of credit. And remember, Rigondeaux wanted the fight. He said it. He's like, look, no excuses, okay? The weight's not an issue. Nothing's an issue. If I don't want to hear any excuse. He told the public, if I win, or I'm not going to lose, so therefore there's just no excuses, period, because not the weight, not the age, nothing, okay? So now he loses and says he broke his hand. Now, we all know now he did not break his hand. It was bruised, okay? Bruised, okay? Now, come on. Now, Muhammad Ali fought with a broken jaw. I cannot remember who, but I know Muhammad Ali fought 12 rounds with a damn broken jaw. Okay, think about this. Loma broke his hand, went on to win. Mayweather broke his hand multiple times. I mean, Mayweather has to get injections and all kinds of crap. Went on to win. Look at Andre Berto, okay, against Corrales. I mean, his shoulder is hanging off like Walking Dead or whatever. You know, knocked Corrales down, nearly won the fight, okay? Almost came back to win the fight. So, you know, you don't quit because of a bruised hand. So my point is, you know, well, you know what? I wasn't going to bring it up, but I will. What about Mayweather Pacquiao? These other channels, you know, they ridiculed, criticized, made fun of Pacquiao. You know, oh, my shoulder, my shoulder. They had memes, they had jokes, they had video after video, you know, of Pacquiao in the ocean in the Philippines, you know, saying salt water healed his shoulder and, oh, you know, making fun of Manny Pacquiao, you know, ha, 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 funny, 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 give me money, like, give me all your money, click, 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 right? But now, a guy like a Rigondeaux who deserves to be made fun of, I'm sorry, I mean, I respect him for moving up and all that and taking the fight, but come on, you know, give credit where credit is due. You know, you have this coming. That's the way I look at it. You know, you have this coming. Okay, so now what do? They get behind Rigondeaux and they say, oh yeah, you know, well, you know, a badly bruised hand is basically a broken hand. At the end of the day, a bruised hand, broken hand, apples, oranges, you know, tomato, tomato, whatever, it's all the same. Do you see the double standard? It drives me crazy. Now, social media. The same video I watched that I'm referring to, by the way, 48 minutes long. Like I said, my attention span is about 4.5 minutes long. I watched a 48-minute video of these people talking about, you know, just justifying everything. You know, well, the reason Walters lost was because of the money. You know, the reason Rigondeaux lost, well, he broke his hand, okay, because Lomachenko, he's not that good. He's not that great. You know, it's just a matter of time before, you know, we all figure that out. You know, according to these guys, 80% of social media thought that Rigondeaux quit. You know, he just quit. You know, he didn't go out on a shield. He didn't put forth any kind of effort. And by the way, where in the hell was the fundamentals of boxing? Okay, when I watch that fight, okay, I don't see anything coming from Rigondeaux. I mean, look, Loma would throw a simple jab. Where was the counter? You know, where was the slips and the slides, and where was the ducking, the dodging, the footwork, the head work, you know, the rolls? I mean, nothing was there. There was no footwork. There was nothing. All he could do was hold, bend over, and hold, basically. Like, Loma would throw a jab. I mean, it's like Rigondeaux couldn't even put together a simple counter punch, okay? Now, is it Loma being that good? You know, man, I don't know. Because to me, you know, it's crazy. You're a world-class elite, you know, gold medalist, you know, stellar amateur background. Like, you can't even counter one jab or a few jabs. I mean, it was crazy what I witnessed. But again, these other channels, like, they don't give Loma any credit whatsoever. But what's funny, you know, today I'm watching things on the UFC. You even have people over there in the UFC, you know, talking about Loma, you know, how hyped up they are about this guy. You know, it's just crazy that people buy into this nonsense from these other channels. You know, they are to this day, claiming that Rigondeaux broke his hand or injured it so bad it was just like it was broke, and that's why he lost the fight. Okay, it drives me crazy, you know. But like I said, you know, they put all their you know, their eggs into one basket, and they lost credibility. You know, that was their talking point. That was their moneymaker. That was their, you know, click on me, you know, talking point, and it failed, right? So what's next? Like, who is going to be next? I mean, the whole thing just pisses me off. And, you know, I've been telling you guys for a while, I'm going to make a video just to quickly talk about it. But, you know, and then, here's the cherry on the cake right here. Now, they're also accusing Loma of being a dirty fighter. Okay, so now what they're referring to as dirty fighting is amazing footwork and an amazing tactician. Okay, you know, someone with probably the most skillful boxer we've probably seen since, who knows, Willie Pep, you know, Sugar Ray Leonard, dare I say, you know what I mean? Like, who else has come along that has been that skillful? Okay, because every great boxer is greatest in their own way. Every great boxer is greatest in their own way. Okay, you know, you look back in time and you look at all the late greats. I mean, they were all the best at what they do in their own way. Now, what they're referring to, the dirty fighting, okay, did Roy Jones fight dirty? I mean, come on, Roy Jones. I mean, he was, you know, the king at taunting opponents and doing unorthodox things in the ring. But is that dirty fighting? No, it's called being a badass boxer and showing up your opponent. So, look, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. What do you think?